Welcome to another story made by Oracle One. In the quaint town of Everwood, nestled between the golden hues of autumn trees and the delicate cobblestones of its winding streets, stood a library unlike any other, the Everwood Public Library. The building itself was a tapestry of warm oak shelves and stained glass windows that poured dappled sunlight onto well-worn pages and cozy reading nooks. For Alara Bennett, the librarian whose name was whispered lovingly by the townsfolk as a steward of stories, this library was not just her workplace but a sanctuary, a universe where reality melted into fantasy. Alara was a hopeless romantic, the kind who found poetry in the rustle of pages and believed in the timeless dance of fate and serendipity. Her dark chestnut hair was always pinned back with a vintage clip, and her deep hazel eyes sparkled with unspoken tales. On any given day, she could be found shelving novels, organizing archival materials, or whispering encouragement to a shy child discovering the magic of reading. But beneath her calm exterior, Alara yearned for something extraordinary. Love that would sweep her off her feet like the heroines in her beloved books. One rainy November morning, as Alara was sorting through the returns cart, she noticed a folded piece of paper tucked inside the cover of a dusty copy of Wuthering Heights. She unfurled the note delicately, worry and curiosity threading through her veins. The handwriting was elegant, looping letters curving evocatively across the page. It read, "In a world of echoes, your smile is the voice I long to hear." A friend. Perplexed and intrigued, Alara looked around the empty library, her heart fluttering in a mix of excitement and caution. Days passed, and the mysterious notes began appearing more frequently. Each was hidden inside the pages of returned books, penned with the same tender care and poetic longing. One note was slipped inside a poetry anthology from Rumi. Like the moon pulling the tide, your presence stirs my soul. Another, inside a well-thumbed romance novel. If love were a library, you would be the rarest book on the shelf, priceless, timeless, and forever yearning to be discovered. Alara's pulse quickened every time she found another secret message, each growing more personal, more sincere. Despite her longing, she found herself hesitant, wondering about the identity of the secret admirer. Was it someone from Everwood? A member of the book club who had noticed her shy smile? Or perhaps someone she had only glimpsed fleetingly during her quiet days? The thrill of the unknown captured her imagination, making routine library hours feel electrified with hope. One chilly afternoon, after the library had closed, Alara sat alone at the reading table, holding a volume of Jane Austen's collected letters. The soft glow of the desk lamp outlined her thoughtful face as she pondered the latest note she had found that morning inside a return. To love you in silence is a quiet rebellion against heartbreak. Her breath caught as she wondered if the writer was near, watching her from the shadows. Unexpectedly, a faint rustle echoed from behind a bookshelf. Alara froze, her heart pounding as a slim figure stepped out from the dim corner. Tall and shy, with disheveled dark hair and earnest blue eyes, the man held out a hand trembling slightly. "I hope I'm not intruding," he said softly. "My name is Lucas, and I've been leaving those notes. I've admired you from afar for months, but the words felt safer than my nervous voice." Alara's surprise melted into warmth. Here was the real person behind the heartfelt notes, standing in the very place that had witnessed the blossoming of her tender hope. She smiled gently, feeling the years of solitude and dreams blend into this singular moment. "I'm glad you found the courage to speak," she replied, her voice steady but kind. Lucas stepped closer, the weight of unspoken feelings lifting between them. "I have always believed libraries are made of stories woven by many voices. I wanted to tell you my story, but I didn't know how until I started writing those notes. Would you give me the chance to share more of it with you?" As the evening shadows lengthened, Alara and Lucas settled into a quiet corner where the aroma of ancient paper mingled with the fragrance of fresh ink and possibility. Their conversation flowed like the pages of a beloved book, intimate, revealing, and full of promise. They spoke of their favorite authors, the magic of forgotten tales, and the way stories could heal lonely hearts. Days turned into weeks, and their connection deepened. Lucas joined the library's book club, often requesting titles Alara recommended, their shared laughter echoing amidst the shelves. On cool autumn evenings, they would walk along the tree-lined paths of Everwood, hands brushing and fingers entwining beneath the shifting canopy of rust leaves. One Sunday, as the first snow of winter dusted the town with silvery grace, Lucas escorted Alara to a secluded garden behind the library. There, beneath twinkling fairy lights woven through the branches, was a single book resting on a pedestal. It was a scrapbook Lucas had created, chronicling their shared moments, the notes, the stolen glances, and the dreams they whispered. Alara's eyes shimmered as she turned the pages, the love story unfolding beautifully between the covers. At the end was a final note penned in Lucas's steady hand. In the Library of Hearts, you are my favorite chapter, my endless story. Would you marry me? Overwhelmed with joy, Alara nodded, breathless and radiant. The quiet library, once a sanctuary of isolation, had transformed into a haven of affection and new beginnings. In the soft glow of candlelight and snowflakes, they embraced the rarest treasure found among countless books, the love that had waited patiently to be discovered. From that day forward, the Everwood Public Library was not just a keeper of stories but a testament to the magic woven by hope, courage, and the anonymous notes of a secret admirer who dared to love in silence. Alara and Lucas continued to write their own tale, a romance blossoming amidst the whispered pages, forever entwined in the Library of Hearts they had built together. For more stories, like and subscribe.